like grass growing after bushfire. His eyes were always hidden behind round glasses that never stayed in one place. They danced up and down his nose like small goats running on a hill. But what made everyone afraid of him was his cane, long, brown, strong. He carried it everywhere like a staff of power. When he walked, the cane tapped the floor and made everyone sit straight. Even the boys that used to fight at the back of the school suddenly became holy. They would zip their mouths and fix their shirts when Mr. Adamu passed by. Some students called him the lion in human skin. Others said he had eyes like the gods, that he could see through your soul. And that lion was now their mathematics teacher. The first day he entered Chichi's class, the noise in the room died like fire without kerosene. You could hear a pin drop. Mr. Adamu didn't smile. He didn't greet. He just looked around the class slowly, his glasses sliding down his nose. Mathematics is not a joke, he said, voice deep like thunder. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Even Chichi sat still, hands folded. But as Mr. Adamu asked questions, one hand kept going up. It was Chichi's. She answered one question, then another, and another. Mr. Adamu turned and looked at her for a long time. Then he said, "What's your name?" She stood up and said softly, "Chiamaka Nwosusa. But people call me Chichi." He didn't smile. He only nodded. But in his eyes, something small flickered, like a matchstick just before fire comes. That was the beginning. The cane, the glasses, the big belly, the quiet nod, and the way his eyes now followed her like shadows follow the moon. That evening, after the bell rang and other students ran out, like chickens freed from a cage, Mr. Adamu remained seated. Then he called out, "Chichi, come to my office." Chichi looked up. Her heart beat a little faster, but she smiled and said, "Yes, sir." She followed him quietly, her shoes making soft sounds on the cement floor. Inside his office, he pointed at a chair. "Sit." She sat. He asked her a few questions about the lesson. She answered them all. He nodded slowly. "You are smart," he said, pushing up his glasses. "Very smart." She smiled politely.